We're live. Yeah. I was just waiting to see who was going to come on. I know. I got that. The bro's just doing housework, daily chores. Grab your peanut butter on your toast. Grab your Wheat Bix. Grab your coffee. Happy first day of the holidays for the parents, and good morning from the Breakfast Banter. Yep, the bro's just coming. He's just doing had 2 sessions this morning, eh? 3 sessions this morning. I was in the lift class. It was a banger. So shout out to Channel. Thanks for getting me through that. And Faith and Sarah for pushing hard.
Yoza. And what did you do on the weekend? Hey, happy birthday, Holly.
Yeah, happy birthday, Holly.
Tomorrow.
That was a good night on Saturday. It was a good weekend. Went to LAB on Friday. They were crazy good. It was a really good night. It wasn't like let's go to a gig and get like wasted. It was just like let's just go enjoy this live show. They were epic. Like if you haven't seen LAB, and I'm probably biased to them because I've loved them since they first came out, but definitely this summer, if they're on the road, you should definitely go watch them. But yeah, good weekend. Trained hard on Saturday.
Yeah, did you enjoy that class?
Yeah, that class was epic. Shout out to Kenny again, keeping the scale class accountable to their thing, to their work ethic, and then the Saturday session with the RX and Intermediate. We had Mads in here, and the 2 young girls that I think they look like they enjoyed their session with everyone. And how was your weekend?
Yeah, it was good. We had a really good one. Obviously, the comp guys and all you guys that came in on Saturday were unbelievable. You know, it was a full gymnastics squad. We wanted to take all the bars out of the equation. Yeah. And also with the qualifiers coming up this week, I kind of wanted to take just a little bit of load off everyone. But it was good because gymnastics squad, there's a ton of volume spread over quite a long time domain, and everyone kind of was able to assimilate into certain abilities that they could do. So that was really cool. And then what else? Programming. So here's a bad thing I did. So I programmed all week last week. Yeah. Yesterday, reprogrammed it because I hated what I did.
Don't you get annoyed at yourself?
Fuck, it was annoying.
Like you're like, I'm ahead. I'm a week ahead of work, and then you're like, the day before I'm going to rearrange the whole thing.
Pretty much I rewrote the whole thing, and it was to the point where I think I rewrote next Saturday's workout 4 times because it just wasn't sitting right in my head. So I'm wondering if that's what artists do when they kind of think, and they do something, and I don't like it. Yeah, well, I had that yesterday.
But you got there in the end?
I got there in the end. Yeah. And I think some of the workouts this week are actually some of our better ones that we've done. So, some cool variations in dynamics.
Yeah, everyone's expecting a big week or?
Yeah. Well, we did something a bit different today. We did a 12-minute AMRAP, I go, you go, 5 cows, 3 wall balls, 1 power clean. So really short, sharp, interval type sort of set with a moderate load after the heavy squatting. So, and that worked really, actually the way it looked and felt in the class was exactly how I had seen it when I wrote it down. Yeah. So that was a testament to the athletes that were here this morning doing the hard yards, which was pretty cool. So.
Which is pretty gangster. And obviously, if you haven't seen already, the New Zealand Nationals comp have posted their first workout, WOD 1 for the online qualifiers. Yeah. And I know there's a few of you in the house that are going to be doing this workout. And I looked at it and I was like, this is a good one. This is a good little opener. A good little throwdown. And I think I just said to everyone, my opinion was, if you know your body well enough, you know what you can be hitting. And so you go over it. What's the workout that we've got?
All right, so it's a 9-minute AMRAP. You want to punch as deep as you can. So the weight is 35 kilos for the guys, 25 for the ladies. It is that same weight from RX right down to scale. So there's no in between weights. And it is 10 power snatches, 10 cows on a rower, 20, 20, 30, 30, 30, 30, 40, 40, etc., until you reach the 9-minute mark. Okay, so essentially, my first thoughts when I saw this workout was say goodbye to grip, right? Because you're doing a snatch, which is a pull movement, and you're also doing rowing, which is a pull movement. So then I instantly thought, okay, what are some of the things that you'd want to be focusing on? Right, one is, there's actually a ton of things that you can do. I'm probably just going to cover off 3 of them. Just with this one here, you are going to be spending at least half your time on a rower, if not more. Rowing is a lot slower than the snatching. So you're going to be spending at least 4 minutes to 4.5 minutes on a rower. So you only got about 4 to 4.5 minutes of snatching work to do. So where this will be one isn't necessarily going to be on the row, it's about how fast you can recycle a barbell. If you are not great at recycling a barbell, you are going to have to break more often than not because you don't want to blow out your back. Because when you row, you're going to be using a little bit of pull in your back, and then especially when you get to that sort of 30s and 40s, you can start to kind of light that up really well, really hard. So my suggestion is, one, you do the first set unbroken, 10 and 10. When you get to the set of 20, that's when you want to start breaking. Depending on your ability to recycle, you might break at the 10 or at the 5 or go 6, 6, 2, whatever. Whatever your strategy is, you've got to figure that out. If you do break though, it's only for 1 to 2 seconds just to allow your hands to kind of be all right and then to go again. So you want to break early and break often with this, especially once you get into it. My opinion on this, without testing it, is that the magic number will be if you get into the 40 calories. If you can get into the 40 calories at the 9-minute mark, I think you're going to have a really good score. I think most people will get into the 40 snatches. It'll just be depending on how far into the snatches you'll get. Okay, and it'll just depend on how much your back will light up. If your back lights up on anything, I would suggest using a belt, even at 25, 35, just to kind of give you a little bit extra support, lighten it for when you do your row.
Bro.
The other is, don't get stuck in the trap of chalking.
Yeah.
All right, there's a real habit of people when they'll come up and they'll chalk between a row, and then they'll chalk, and then they go this. Chalk your bar, so your bar's got chalk on it already. You don't need to touch chalk after that. Okay, you might have a towel next to you between the row and the assault and the snatch. That's fine. That's just to wipe your hands. You got a little bit of sweat, but that you don't need a huge amount of chalk for this, right? Yes, it's grippy, but it's not super heavy. You'll be able to kind of get through it. Don't get stuck in the realm of chalking. The last thing that I would suggest, the last two things I'll suggest. One, your damper setting on your row. If you are a good rower or you're a taller athlete, you can have a higher damper setting of around about sort of 5 to 7, depending on how good you are. If you're a novice rower or you're a bit of on the smaller side, I would go between sort of 2 and 4, depending on your ability. All right. You want to be holding, if you're a really good rower, holding kind of roughly sort of 14 to 1600 cows per hour. That's probably a good sort of maintenance row without kind of sprinting it. But if you're not a great rower or you're a little bit on the shorter side, anything between sort of 850 and maybe 1000 to 1100 is a fairly sort of balanced row position that you can be in. The last thing that I would suggest is, so just with the rower, don't tighten the straps. So just have it fairly loose. You're not rowing it for that long, so you can kind of keep the straps a little bit looser, allow it for easy in and out. Also remember, when you get out of the rower, push your foot up to the top and then hit your heel out. Makes it much easier transition. The last thing is, this will be a really tight contest. Everyone's going to be kind of banking on roughly about the same ability. So the last minute to 2 minutes, for those that have been in our comp squad, we talk about the 2-minute drill where you bury it. You're going to need to do that here. Maybe not so early at the start, maybe like the last minute, but every calorie or every rep that you get might allow 2, 3, 4, or 5 paces. Because if you can get a little bit more, that'd be awesome. So make sure that you really bury it at the end. Keep an eye on the clock. Don't cook it at the start. Don't get caught in the trap of, I want to go flying and get the first round 10 and 10 done in under a minute. That's awesome, but you will blow out at the end. So just kind of balance yourself and work through it. But those are my suggestions.
Is it good? Do you like that one?
Yeah, it's a really well designed workout. It's a nice one to kind of launch into it. Everyone can do it, which is the cool thing. So everyone's going to be able to complete it. Everyone, depending on the ability from scaled right through to masters, will all have a good shot at it. So this is, I think, a really clever way of getting the whole community involved right from the start. However, knowing Gilly and what he does usually,
there's something else.
There's the next 3 or 4 workouts that he'll release are going to be definitely good tests. So, this is a nice one. So make sure, in terms of warm up, I would suggest probably doing 2 or 3 minutes on a rower, just kind of managing pace. I would do a lot of empty bar hang snatches and just concentrating on recycling. I'll be doing some wrist and some shoulder mobility at the start to kind of get prepped for it. But it's a good workout. It's short and sharp.
You're going to give it a go? Yeah,
I'm going to test it today at about midday. I'm just going to do the first 2 rounds and get a gauge on timings. So basically, I've banked on between a 3 to 4 second changeover between movements. I'm looking at about 50 to 55 seconds for the first round. You're looking at about 1 minute 50 for the second lot, and you're looking at about 2 minutes 50 for the third lot. if you do all that roughly, that's about 6 minutes, which means you've got 3 minutes to try and get 40 snatches into 40 cows, which is that's why I'm saying if you can get into the 40 cows, I think you're gonna do really well.
No, I think it's a banger. I reckon it's a good opener. And again, we're all on the same level. Everyone from RX all the way through to scaled is on the same level. And I think, again, like you said, it's going to bring everyone together. And I reckon it's going to be those crucial points where, like Chief just said, the 2-minute drill, when a 2-minute drill comes in, you bury it because every cow and every rep counts.
It's going to count,
That doesn't matter about the first 8 minutes, doesn't it?
No, it's going to be
that last one, And I believe we're a community that goes to the end. You know that. We fight to the end. So that's my input.
Yeah, so basically, if you think of Randy, this is Randy with Romy. So
it is actually.
So that's really about it.
Gangsta.
So there you go. That's WOD 1, and I think we've got till next week to get the scores. And so
tips on. Sorry, just to interrupt you. Tips on balancing online qualifiers and training.
Good point. So I would suggest is we will figure out a time when we can get as many people in to do the qualifier as possible. So I would suggest that if it's a Thursday afternoon or evening, then you don't train. So you could train right up until say Wednesday evening, depending on what it is. And then I would have the Thursday morning off, maybe go for a good stretch, and maybe if you jump on a bike or something, just to kind of flush out anything and have a good stretch, and then coming in and doing it. You don't need, this is a workout where it's like normal class stuff, so I wouldn't get too strapped in on terms of, shit, I've got to balance this. If it was a heavy strength part where it's a 1 RM clean, then we would say, look, don't do heavy lifting for about 2 to 3 days, maybe some light percentage work up to about 70-80%. And then just so you get some flow on, and then your central nervous system's kind of primed, ready to go at the heavier stuff. It's a real balance act, but also at the same time, it's also what you can do, what time you can come in. Some of us are shift work. Some of us have got kids and all the rest of it. So we will do the very best that we can to get as many in as possible in one shot. But if you can't come to it, just let us know and we'll be able to.
Give us a shout. If you can't make it when everyone else does, but you need the support, put it on the group page. Say, hey man, I'm going to do this online qualifier. Can you just make sure that you're there? Someone that can judge you. But put it out because we're all here to support each other. And I think it's going to be an epic week of seeing everyone getting tested. So it's going to be really good. So it's a good one. I don't know when the next one will come out, but no doubt it's over the course of 4 weeks.
So they'll release, I think, 4 or 5 workouts over that 4 weeks, but it comes in 2 parts. So part 1, I believe, is 2 weeks, and you've got 2 weeks to get the first 2 or 3 workouts put in. So
anyways, that's going to segue us into shave or wax, pros and cons. Pros and cons of shaving and the pros and cons of waxing. Do men wax their beards?
No.
So it's not a thing?
No. I don't know. I've never waxed the beard, but no.
Do you reckon it would hurt?
Yeah, I think
it would. Yeah, I reckon it would hurt.
The reason that we're talking about this is that on the weekend at Holly's birthday, we were talking about, for some reason, the bodybuilding photos came up, and then we talked about waxing. And then there's actually a wax video of me getting waxed, and maybe Mo can come up with a highlight reel of it. I don't know, because it's quite a long video, but it's had almost 200,000 views, and it's just me yelling and screaming.
He got the, what is it, back cracking?
I got the whole
sack,
9. I got the whole 9 yards.
Sack, back, and crack wax.
We didn't film, obviously,
the back cracking sack.
We didn't film that. I don't think the guy that was filming it wanted to actually get there and go. But what we thought about was just so I remember when that happened, I was like, I got into the sheets and I just about slid out the other side. Because it was so smooth. However, the next day I welted up. Full rash all over, and it stung like anything. And it didn't settle down for maybe a week.
What?
Yeah. So I was like, I don't know if I want to wax ever again. I've tried Veet before. And that's just the rigorous sucks. So I'm a shaver.
Because it's way clean.
Way cleaner.
See, shaving is just easy, but I don't know if it's just because it's all we know. And then laser is I haven't even looked into that. But wax the brows, wax the mo, shave the legs. Haven't done the pits. But the pros of shaving is that it's just then and there. When you need to get it done, you're done.
Yeah, it's fast.
Yeah, you can go jump in the shower and Bob's your uncle, you're good. And then wax, you have to go actually see someone. Have you ever waxed yourself?
No, I don't think I have. No.
Lucy, have you had any crazy waxing stories?
She probably has.
Look, I fucking love waxing dudes. They cry.
Actually, my cousin Travis, he was telling me. Was it him? Was it him that was telling me the story? No, it was a lady in Wellington that we used to hang. I can't remember her name. She was a beauty therapist, but she said that she was a bikini Brazilian waxer.
Yeah.
She said she had these two gay guys that came in. They were partners, and they both got waxed. And while one got waxed, the other was taking photos.
That's taking the relationship to a whole nother level, isn't it?
That's just a bit like.
Oh gosh. But yeah, Lucy, give us a quick breakdown of the pros and cons of shaving and waxing quickly. One pro of each.
But does it feel weird as a lady or as a bikini waxer to wax someone down there? Like, would you feel? I would feel a little bit weird, like sitting there and all of a sudden someone's junk is right in front of my face and I'm.
I reckon you'd get used to it. I reckon at the start it would be like awkward, and I reckon it depends on if I'm the person going to get it. If I feel awkward, then she's gonna feel awkward. So then I'd be like, yeah, no, go hard, sis. All good. Yeah, I know. Those hairs are long, eh?
Do you ever trim? Do you trim before you
Bro,
go?
honestly,
Do you get like scissors and have a quick skate?
There's like skate
right.
is a thing. I reckon. Yeah, it definitely is a thing. Yeah. I need to skate the pits though. We went swimming on Friday and I'm pretty sure the lifeguards got scared. Like actually, I think they were like at the pool, like, and then looked back, like, is that Gilbert? Oh no! Oh yeah. So.
Oh, it's so anticlimactic. I was expecting some really amazing stories, and then you come up with some real boring adult stuff.
Nah, I'm so focused on what hair's being removed and where it is. Yeah. Do you have to do like the to the side wax and then it comes back again?
What do you mean to the side?
Like she might have to like how you got the injection in your hip, and then hold it down. Do you get people on funny angles is the question. Because you would, right?
They're saying that when ladies on the hunting and come in.
Oh no, that is wow. And saying that when ladies are on their monthly income and they're tamponching or anything is like, oh, come on. Why do you even let them?
You had a patient they put it off for 1 week.
Can't book the appointment next week, hey sis? Damn. Sitter, honestly, if you're doing that, you win. You win. No, like straight up, I hope you give yourself a pay rise. Tell your boss you need a pay rise for that. I mean, she is her own boss.
Yeah. I've heard stories of waxing stuck on the string and then pulling off the wax and the whole tampon flying across the.
Oh, girl. That is hectic.
That's rough, bro.
Who is it more uncomfortable for, the girl or the waxer?
It's got to be the waxer because you've just gone and pulled out a.
Oh.
And so what do you do? Do you pick it up and give it back to her, or do you like? Do people ever let one rip by accident? Yeah. Do people fart?
Yeah, because you'd be like squeezing in tight, but then like when she'd pull the wax strip, you'd be like,
oh. Or do they wee? Like they get like a shock and like a little bit of tinkle comes out.
Little tinkle. That I can't get over that.
Yeah,
what do you do?
What's
this? Put it in the bin.
It's the first time I've ever actually thought. I would never ever think that as a guy, knowing that. That's. Yeah.
I'm gobsmacked.
Yeah, pretty much. You certainly left us speechless today, Lucy. Thank you very much. You weirdo.
I would be telling them to shave all day. I would be telling them. Wait. That means they fart?
Oh, wow.
Did you fart when you got your back sucked?
No. I screamed a lot.
Did you tense?
Yeah. I just remember being in a really, were
you in a vulnerable position?
Yeah, well, it wasn't a nice, pleasant position. The worst thing is that Sine Sharp, who did it for me, was a member of our boot camp.
Oh, that's awkward. She's like, I totally see this butt.
Yeah, pretty much. Hang on. if you pull a butt cheek down so fast they can fart, and if you put powder there, it's hilarious. Do you guys get a semi when you wax their bandage or stay?
Yes, good question.
Yeah.
And then how do you approach that conversation?
That's only because Stace's done it before.
Yeah. You're probably like, oh, this is awkward. Yeah. No, but do guys get, semi, a little bit half chub after the hot wax has gone in, and they're like, oh. Lucy's like, sit down, strap up. Jesus. Yeah. This is hectic for Monday morning.
Semi until the first rip, then it sure was like poke a snail in the eye.
You know when you do touch a snail and it's like,
fucking hell, Luce.
Oh, this is Monday morning and we're talking about waxing.
I to be honest, this wasn't where I thought the conversation would end up, but yeah, good.
No, yeah, safe as.
I get.
Oh. It was a joke. Are you sure you just still don't want to know, Stace?
He actually did acid bath yesterday.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, I wonder if old Gilly's trialing an acid bath for nationals.
True, eh?
You got the inside word, Stace?
Yeah, let us know, bro.
Yeah. Keeping an eye on you guys at Taurus.
Yeah, I hope you're well, bro. I haven't seen you in ages.
Yeah, no, he's been going pretty hard. I saw some poster bars actually the other day as well from you. Not bad, old fella. Not bad.
Actual.
Shot time.
What are we up to this weekend? Oh, this week. What have we got planned for the week ahead?
What have you got planned?
Probably just some content again. Have you got another endurance set come up? I just want to put that video that we did last week together.
Yeah, got the endurance set.
And Mahi. That's it. That's about it.
Yeah, cool.
We got our housewarming this week.
Housewarming, yes.
First week of school holidays.
Damn,
so
sleepy.
Yeah, keeping active. Yeah, what about you?
Ooh, I might be in Taupo on Saturday.
Nice.
One of my good friends has just had a baby, so I want to shoot down and hopefully see young Tate.
Nice.
I go down and catch up with him, and then hopefully get back in time, maybe for your housewarming, but we'll see.
That's all right. No rush if you don't.
Other than that, it's pretty much business as usual here. We've just ordered a whole lot more fit aid. That'll be arriving in the next couple of days.
Yeah, boy.
Basically, just with the quals for the next 4 weeks, and then launching into testing in August. So that's pretty much going to be my next focus for the 6 weeks.
Yeah.
At the same time, I'm going off right after this to buy some more dumbbells for the gym because we need some more 22 and a half. Because everyone's getting too friggin' strong, so we need 22 and a half and some 30, so we'll go up and do that, and then train. I start my squat programming at 25%. We're going to break the bank on that one. I think it's 35 kilos or 40 kilos.
That's good though.
Yeah, and I'm pretty happy. It's the first time I've actually been able to squat without pain.
Yeah.
Since the surgery, which is in December, and probably before then was another year. So 17, 18, 20 months I've been in pain. So
damn.
Yeah, so it's gonna feel nice to be able to have a bar on my back and lower down.
Yeah.
So that's what we got on. Quote of the day.
Quote of the day. Thanks for joining us this Monday morning. What page have we got? Someone hit me with a number. 70. Oh! We'll send this one out for Monday. Yeah.
All right, here we go. From Ralph W. Gerard. Reasons can answer questions, but imagination has to ask them.
Quote of the day, done for you for Monday morning. Thank you for joining us this morning. Again, if you're doing the online qualifiers and you need some support, shout out. We all got you.
Good luck.
But other than that, have a good day and we'll see you tomorrow morning.
Adios.
Breakfast Banter's out. Have a good day.